Zack Snyder backs fans calling out James Gunn's Superman box office collapse. Yeah, so people on social media back in August were posting up things to do with James Gunn's Superman, and Zack Snyder posted a like to one of the social media posts that was trashing on James Gunn's Superman reboot. So this is fantastic. Also, with Zack Snyder posting up the recent DCEU images on his Instagram, is there something unfolding in the background with Zack Snyder kind of putting a like on a post trashing James Gunn's Superman? Let's dive into this information and let's see exactly what's going on here. So Zack Snyder has liked yet another post on Instagram, and this one takes a direct swipe at James Gunn's struggling Superman reboot. Snyder Bros on X caught the interaction from back in August and immediately circulated the screenshot, adding more fuel to the ongoing debate over which filmmaker delivered the better Superman. The image compares Henry Cavill's Man of Steel box office to Gunn's Superman. Cavill's film made $670 million in 2013. You have to think, at the time, right, Henry Cavill was pretty much an unknown actor at the time. Like, not many people, apart from people who'd watched The Tudors. I mean, he was in The Tudors from what I know, before Superman. But other than that, he wasn't a household name. No one knew who Henry Cavill was. And the fact that that was the first Superman movie in the DCEU, the first kind of movie out the gate. The fact that it made nearly $700 million is kind of crazy when you think about it. In 2013, without adjusting for inflation, well, Gunn's movie pulled in a much lower $616.6 million more than a decade later. $585 million at the time Snyder liked the post, even with ticket prices nearly double the price. So when adjusted for ticket sales, the gap becomes massive. Man of Steel sold over 82 million tickets. Gunn's Superman sold around 36 million. So, Man of Steel nearly doubled. Well, it did double. It more than doubled, sorry. More than doubled Gunn's Superman tickets. Fans are pointing to this as a real measure of popularity, and Zack Snyder seems to agree. Okay, so let's check out this post here. So, someone on social media put up this social media post here. So, obviously, on the left, we have Man of Steel, global box office, $670 million. Average ticket price, $8.13. Tickets sold, 82 million. Then we compare it to James Gunn's Superman reboot, which was 585 at the global box office, 585 million. The average ticket price was double. That's crazy. The average ticket price is now double what it was back in 2013. That's kind of crazy. $16, and the tickets sold 36 million. So it just goes to show you there, Man of Steel was more than double as popular in terms of ticket sales, which is insane when you think about it. But I think there's a theory behind that. I think that's because we're on the downward trajectory when it comes to superhero fatigue. I think the popularity of the superhero genre is kind of on its last legs, to be honest. I think we're on that downward trajectory. I think, it's played out, the superhero genre. People are still enjoying some superhero movies here and there, but it's not as popular as it used to be, and we're sort of on the downward slide, and I think that's why Gunn's Superman just didn't sell the same amount of tickets. Okay, and you can see here, liked by Zack Snyder. So Zack Snyder was agreeing with this post, which is kind of pretty cool, to be honest. He liked this post. He obviously saw it, he read it, he agreed with it, and he was kind of backing the fan base there, which is really, really cool. Okay, let's keep going down here. So Snyder appears to support the fan narrative. The Instagram post Snyder liked makes a straightforward argument. Cavill's Superman clearly reached more people and had a stronger demand. For fans, the like is another subtle signal from Snyder that he stands with the audience frustrated with the Gunn reboot. That may be stretching things a bit too far, but you have to come to your own conclusions on that. This comes immediately after Snyder liked the viral reel mocking the claim that his Superman was too dark. By showing Cavill's hopeful moments from Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, the reel went viral after our previous report, and Snyder's new interaction shows he's not slowing down. So we do have this post here as well. So Zack Snyder's Superman showing the more hopeful moments, and Zack Snyder liked that as well. So he's supporting the fan base against James Gunn's Superman. The fact that Man of Steel outsold it with nearly double the amount of tickets, more than double I should say. And he also liked the fact that fans were defending Man of Steel by showing this reel of the more kind of brighter, hopeful moments within the franchise. So fans think Snyder is sending a message. With Snyder liking post after post defending Cavill's Superman, many see this as a quiet pushback against the current DC leadership, especially with Gunn's reboot underperforming and reportedly financially. It also lands at the same time Snyder has been flooding Instagram with DCEU era images. Okay, I'm going to do a quick shameless plug. By the way, guys, over the past few weeks, ever since Zack Snyder's been dropping those DCEU images on his Instagram, daily on the channel, we've been covering those images, breaking them down, talking about them, and we've been taking a look at the larger Snyderverse across social media and seeing what people are saying and campaigning, looking at the campaign as a whole. So make sure you check out those videos, guys. You don't want to miss them. They're really, really interesting to dive into those images. I'll link some of them in the description down below. So if you haven't seen them, just click those links and you can go through and check out those videos, breaking down some of those images that Zack Snyder's been posting. Okay, he's been posting everything from Batman to Joker to Aquaman and Superman. Where's Wonder Woman? Where's Cyborg? Where's Flash? Where's Darkseid? We want some of these other characters. Zack, if you're watching this video, which you're probably not, make sure you post up those other characters as well. We want some love for the Flash, for Cyborg, Wonder Woman, especially Darkseid. If he posts up a never before seen image of Darkseid, I'll lose my mind. Absolutely, I will. As we've reported, Snyder has been open to returning to DC through The Dark Knight Returns, especially if Warner Bros. Discovery changes hands and the Gunn era ends. However, now we are thinking there could be more, especially with Netflix in the mix to buy Warner Bros. Discovery. Yeah, I mean, if Netflix gets a hold of Warner Bros. Discovery and gets hold of DC, man, I'm going to lose it big time. Like, it's going to be the most insane move within the movie industry in such a long time. The ramifications cannot be overstated. There's going to be DC movies and DC shows on Netflix. That's if they don't, that's if Netflix may incorporate HBO, because HBO comes along with Warner Bros. Discovery. They may incorporate HBO into Netflix, or they may just keep HBO, the streaming service, running as a separate entity, even though Netflix would be in control of it. So they may have Netflix and they may have HBO running, or they may merge the streaming services. We don't really know how that's going to work at the moment, but we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But either way, the fact that Netflix would have control over DC would be just insane. So, the bigger picture behind Snyder's social media wave. The timing is impossible to ignore. Warner Bros. Discovery is up for sale, Netflix is exploring a bid, and Paramount Skydance is still in the fight. As we've been told, a reshuffling of the DC leadership is very likely. We've repeatedly been told that everyone moved on from the Snyderverse, but Snyder's sudden surge of DCEU posts and his public liking of anti-gun content suggests he may know more than the rest of us. For fans, this latest isn't just about box office numbers, it's proof that Snyder sees them, hears them, and maybe, just maybe, is preparing for something bigger. I love the way that article ended. Kudos to the person who wrote that. Just maybe is preparing for something bigger. Leaving it, you know, mic drop, leaving it on a cliffhanger. That's kind of an ominous way to finish off. But yeah, with Zack Snyder liking these posts, defending Henry Cavill post, someone saying it's too dark, he defended it, and then Henry Cavill supporting this post that basically the Man of Steel outsold Superman on tickets, just goes to show that he's backing the fans, and he is monitoring what social media posts fans are posting up. So this is great to see. It really, really is. And with Zack Snyder posting up all these DCEU images all over Instagram, it does feel like something is, you know, bubbling away in the background. There's some sort of concoction, some sort of potion boiling in the cauldron of Zack Snyder somewhere in the background. You can see the bubbles, you can see the ingredients being added. Are we going to get an announcement? I mean, even if it's like old deleted footage that Zack Snyder has a hold of that's never been seen before, Batman v Superman deleted footage, or Justice League deleted footage that was never used, whatever it may be, even if it's a 10-second clip that we've never seen before and that gets released over Christmas, I would still lose my mind. So, you know, it could literally be anything. Anything could happen here, which is exciting. I'll literally take any new footage, any new images, you know, whatever Zack wants to put out, I'm there for it. And make sure you stay tuned to the channel, guys, because if any new Instagram posts come out, we'll be covering it, following it, talking about it, breaking it down, and all that good stuff. So before you leave, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and hit the like to push this video out to the YouTube algorithm to help support the channel. I would appreciate that. And with all that down, jump into the comment section, leave your thoughts, comments, theories, opinions, and anything else you want to talk about regarding the DCEU, James Gunn and Zack Snyder. Whatever you want to say, guys, jump down in the comment section. And with all that down, I will see you in the next video.